Monday Conference regular season play is slowing down with 2 games left, but both squads finished their final home games with a win, and the boys had a great finishing statement, if I may say so. I'm your host, Levi Holzer, and this is Sports FYX. Mystics hosted Dawson Community College in the Army last week, and we will start with the women's game. Bailey Olson passes to Lauren Koski, who finds Amber Stefan in the middle of the paint for a 10-foot jumper. Sydney Anderson gets the ball from Amber at half court to find Courtney Olson for the fast break layup to go up 25-18 in the first quarter. Stefan passes to Keisha Bailey for a layup down the paint, but the ball bounces out, but Bailey Olson fouls from behind with a second chance putback. Stefan then finds Lauren Koski for a wide open 3-point shot. Koski throws a baseball pass to Courtney Olson for a fast break layup. Women will go on to win 96-67 with Courtney tallying 14 points and 5 rebounds, with Amber going 6-7 from the charity stripe with 28 points. We'll start in the second half for the men. Leighton Lane finds Grant Coles alone in the corner for a 3-point shot to go up 1. Kyler McGillis will give Lane an assist for a great pump fake for a 3-point shot. Austin Slaughter would find Hernandez down low off a Kyler McGillis miss that he would go to line for 2 shots, and he would sink the first of 2. Kewan Johnson will then get a steal off a Slaughter 3-throw attempt and dump it to Hernandez for an easy 2. Leighton Lane would find Drew Pearson for a 3-point attempt to make it a 2-point game. Grant Coles would find his way to the paint with some fancy dribbling, but the men would come up short 99-94. Coles would have 25 points with 5 assists, and Slaughter would finish with 24 points and 11 rebounds. Both squads would then travel to Wilson to take on the Tetons. The women would win 75-57 with Trey Murray's 19 points and Courtney Olson's 14. The men would fall 110-87 behind Pearson's 20 points. BSC would play host to Dakota College at Bottineau. Women would go on to win 94-83 behind Amber tallying 31 points. The men would also win 99-81 over the Lumberjacks, behind Andy's having 21 points and Colas getting 25. BAC would then travel to Wapaton to take on the Wildcats. Women would fall 70-58, and so would the men 108-70. We will play host to Lake Region for the final home games of the year. Koski would find Anderson for the 3 to go up 64-48 in the third quarter. Courtney Olson would get a feed from Koski down low and get fouled to go to the line. Olson would do a little feedback to Koski for a 2-point shot inside the 3-point line. The women would enter the fourth quarter up 17. Koski would find Stefan again for a jumper inside the paint. With a scramble half court, Tavira would find Mosier for a baseline jumper to seal the game 92-72. Sydney would lead with 22 points, going 6-9 from 3-point land. Now on to the game of the night, or season I should say. BSC would get a 2-point lead right off the tip as Grant Coles would find Leighton Lane down low. Off a Slaughter rebound, Coles would find Kewan Johnson for a fast break layup as he would get fouled and go to the line for 2 shots. Johnson would find McGillis for a 3-point shot as the Mystics would go up 1, leading 9-8. Pearson would dribble up the court to pass off to Slaughter, who would then pass back to Pearson for a knockdown 3 to go up 33-31. Lake Region would then come back and match with a 3 of their own to go up 34-33. Kewan would then bring up the ball up the court to pass off to Slaughter, who would say, "I see your 3 and I match it with one of my own." Big man Christian Chappell comes into the game with 12 seconds left in the first half and shows some great shot defense as Lake Region could not get the elbow jumper to go in, as McGillis got the rebound and passed it up to Coles as he shows off his dribbling moves and beats the buzzer for a fadeaway baseline jumper to tie the game at 45. Now on to the second half. Off of Lamar Woods' make, Grant Colas will go to the paint for an up and under layup to make it a 5-point game. Buster will call a timeout after Lake Region will go on a run to give themselves a 7-point lead. All the timeout, Grant will once again show off his elusiveness and drive to the paint for an and-one shot. Slaughter will get a dish down low from lane as he goes up into the lane for 2. McGillis gets the ball at the Colas as he would give a great bounce pass to Slaughter off his screen as he put it up for 2 to make it a 10-point game. With great defense comes great responsibility as Kewan Johnson gets a steal at half court to penetrate to the paint, and he gets fouled and Lake Region gets called for a goaltending, so Johnson will go to the line for an and-one shot with the bucket counting. Slaughter finds a wide open Drew Pearson on the right wing as he drains a 3-point attempt, making a 2-point game with 3 minutes left. Andes finds Pearson as he dribbles baseline to get fouled on the shot and will go line for 2. Pearson would sink both free throw attempts, making it a 1-point game, 94-93. Lake Region would then get called for offensive foul as Hart Andes does what he does best and takes a charge. On a missed Slaughter shot, Andes will get the ball to Pearson to dish it to Grant as he penetrates to the paint to knock down the shot, make it a 1-point lead for BSC, and go a line for 1 shot. Lake Region will call a timeout. Grant will make his and-one attempt, making a 2-point BSC lead, 96-94. Kewan Johnson will then take it all the way himself on the BSC possession to go up 98-94. Lake Region would then run the floor for a layup, and BSC would call a timeout. Pearson would get fouled all the timeout on goal line for a double bonus attempt. He would sink the first one, and Lake Region would call a timeout again. Fast forward 60 seconds, and Pearson would sink the second one, making it a 4-point BSC lead. Hart Andes will come up big with a great block off a Lake Region fast break and cause the Royals to foul, and the Mystics would win the final home game of the season 101-96. Both squads travel to take on in-town rival United Tribes tonight, with the women's game starting at 5:30 and the men's game starting at 7:30. And then to wrap up regular season play, the teams go to Glendive, Montana to face Dawson Community College on Sunday, with the women's game starting at 5:30 Mountain Time and the men's game starting at 7:30 Mountain Time. That's it for this episode of Sports Fix. I'm your host, Levi Holzer, signing off.